Herbert gonna throw on this first play. A short throw caught by Kincaid.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Herbert. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Shit. Seen that.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he will score. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Commanders. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
Mother probably ain't never played football before in his life. But he can goddamn YouTube and TikTok you to sleep.
I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0
Mike Jones. Mike Jones.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Returning is Tutu Atwell. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Uh-oh.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's to the right side. And incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield.
Now 3rd down.
3rd down coming up.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
180. Omaha. 17. 17.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
On play action, Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Down the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And they'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll get this out wide. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. On play action now, Herbert. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Herbert to throw for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on
Where's my book bag?
critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Small. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
That's good.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he'll take this one in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. To throw, it's Herbert. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
On third and long, it's Herbert. That is caught. Finding Higgins. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
A 28-yard gain.
On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
48-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Herbert to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they are set to start the drive with first and 10.
Here we go. Like 20.
Throwing here is Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and then it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that will lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Goff. That is caught to the goal line and in. Isaac to Small. Touchdown, Detroit. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Perfect. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Justin Herbert sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Here's Herbert. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is 6 yards.
First down. It's a pickup of 66 yards.
They'll run, and this is Smith. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
2nd and 11. To throw is Herbert. And that's going to line up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. J.D. Higgins, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Pass is kicked. The kick is good. And the Commanders are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Take a whistle, take a trip. I know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I felt through with the nicknames. Say yeah, get your chili up. Yeah, I did that. They blacked out, get the act out. Yeah, I did that.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Black 20!
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
180. Hey, 5, 12.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Black 20! Down right, down right!
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Smart. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A 58-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. The Lions will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10. Reichard had the field goal with a moment ago. Back out now to kick this one away. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision. As this ball comes out to the 35. On first down, Herbert. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, get some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on third down and 7? And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Returnable from the 17. Oh, looked like he was at a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll get him out.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. Right here, down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Lions will punt this ball away. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Moving the tight end right. He'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Throwing now is Herbert.
18-yard line.
Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Brings up
Here's 3rd and 2. Now it's Herbert. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Rolling right. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of
A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 31 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he's in it. Elijah Higgins. Touchdown, Washington.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Commanders will come back to tie things at 17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Cut. 120.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. His throw, left side, Schwartz is slaw, he's got it. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
120. Value 3. Value 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
He's got Myers on the completion. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. It's a gain of 34. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. The Lions called their first timeout. Yes, that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
It's 2nd and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Goff. And that time, the pressure's too much. He'll go down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. picked up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Like 20. 5.
Now Goff. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A run here with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Like 20. Ric Flair. What's that?
Goff to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. Quick throw, caught by Johnston on the RPO. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Herbert. Another catch there for Johnston. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. We'll try and run the option left. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Pistol here for Herbert. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of that one. Falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Atwell. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And they will finally run him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 2nd down, Goff. That's brought in by Myers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
11. Got it. 14. 14.
Throwing here is Goff. And that ball led him too far, maybe too long. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter. So, field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
I just want to rock. I just want to... I just want to rock.
On play action. Dart. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Come on. 180.
A run up the middle is good. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Louis. What's that?
A second down throw for Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tismar. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches.
Here goes that. The lady.
Now Darnold. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The big tight end Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
He was covered,
and that's going to lead to a fourth down. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuck him on fourth down. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Herbert to throw on second down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. Still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll look to pick this up third and a yard.
Set.
Throwing now is Herbert. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Herbert gonna go on fourth down. He'll try to run for it.
4th and short. Initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
Herbert now on first down. That's caught. That's Lane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Smith. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That left side is made by Higgins. And the defense can't come up with the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 2nd down and 3. Herbert. It is brought in the end zone. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Commanders.
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll go play action with Goff. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. Finding space inside the 40. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 37 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. The game-tying touchdown. down here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score. But they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Will Reichard to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Herbert on the run to the right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To give up the middle to Smith. A big hole. And he will go all the way. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, Washington. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big lead?
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
27.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 12-yard line.
Motion man is Johnston. On 1st down here, it's Smith. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Motion man is the tight end going right. Smith again. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, Commanders. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield by Tesla. And they will bring him down on
Threw
the
the ball
other
behind
side
him,
of
and man, still had
midfield.
time to catch the ball.
They've got all 3
Motherfucker
timeouts
standing
left.
right there.
Need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. Good for a Lions 1st down.
22-yard line.
A run with Gibbs. Not much there. Maybe a yard. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
A gain of 15.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And he did everything he could. He's trying to keep this play alive, but there's just too much penetration from this defensive front, and they end up taking him down behind the line.
On 2nd down, Goff.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Big play. 3rd and goal coming up.
Like 20.
To throw is Goff. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So
Covering over that center, huh?
I think it's pretty like something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close.
I can't believe you didn't know that was
all
a
of the
blitz.
space
but
is the width of the
it
field.
is
There's
what it
not a
is.
lot of depth to the field.
When you hover
So
over the
that's why
center, it
time,
fucks with the AI,
anticipation,
fucks with the
accuracy
blocking
of the
assignment.
quarterback. It all
That's why
has to
you
be
get
on
the
point.
free blitzes.
It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts.
Hey, bro, listen.
This one
When the game
is
first came out,
done.
somebody that had the Giants was doing the same shit. I called him out. He told me, I called him out. He told me I was a lie. I went and pulled the play up that he's doing. And then even in the play, the guy tells you when you hover over the center, it's a glitch. It glitches out the O-line. It tells you that shit. So, like, the fact that you didn't know that shit, bro.
Here's Herbert taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like he just gave up points. And the first thing you want
still
to do is
didn't
you just
stop what
want
it
to
was
answer
doing.
back. And you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. The Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
48, Lions 33.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. This taken around the 11. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They're able...
That time, motherfucking team played halfway decent.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been in jail before? Whoa. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You going from the dog or some bum? Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Tried to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. Come with the mic, yeah, characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome?
All right, so I beat Carolina. So I got the up on him, who's 7. This motherfucker's the 7th seed. I might can't make the playoffs. Neat. Yeah, but see, I play the Cowboys, so I know I can beat him. I could possibly move Meach up to the 6th and steal the 7th seed. But I also got to play the Eagles, so I'm just going to hope he's sitting his player. Fake up, more tight, push like a soft white.